On this episode, we're working on the carburetor. He said the car was idling a little high. So when you pop the hood, this is a vacuum port. This is supposed to be blocked. Had a plug that went over it. It either fell off, was removed, or disintegrated and disappeared. So I pulled off the air cleaner just to see how much dirt is in there. And it's not too bad. But this is not supposed to happen. This is electric choke. So if you look right here, there's no connection going from this one to this one. The little connector arm is right here. Ay caramba. There we go. Come on. And so it's a slot. And it goes over this and lines up and pushes on there. And now, but this is a press over fit. And it's no longer over. So there's not a lot of gap here. There's not supposed to be a C-clip here. This was pressed on, and then this rod part was smashed over like a compression fit type thing. So if we leave this like this, car vibrates when it drives, this vibrates off, and then these are like this. The problem is, at any time, they could just bounce closed. You would think the vacuum would keep them open, but if they fall like this, then you're running full choke. So what to do? We're going to pull these screws out. We're going to pull this rod out. There's a C-clip right here. We're going to pull this off. And we're going to take this, put it in the vise, and we're going to repin it so that this stays on. So let's do that first. I always like to pull the air cleaner off when I'm working on the car because you will put your elbow on it, you will rest your arm on it, you will push on it, and you will smash the air cleaner. So this one's running a K&N filter. They're more rigid than the paper filters, but if you smush this one, then you got to buy another one, and they're a little pricey compared to paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is take these off so I can get this off just in case. Somewhere there's a 10 millimeter. Somewhere around here in my hand I just had a magnet. Now then, this will slide out. Leave it to beaver. So I put it on the bench, and then I peened it with a punch. Now it's back on there. So when you hit it with a punch, you're putting a dent in there, but it's spreading the metal out. And so now this is tight again. And so we're going to thread it back through here. And flop it over this way. Because it was like this. And then these plates drop back in. And they have these little tabs so you can't drop them all the way through. And then these teeny tiny little screws are M3 by 0.5. And you saw one of them fell into a black hole that is someplace in this car. I spent too much time looking for it. And then the other one, you know, I had to pull it out with Vise Grips, so it's ruined. But M3 by 0.05, and then you need about 5 millimeters. So, of course, I don't have any in the shop, but where you can look is old electronics. So, for instance, I had an old power supply that used to go in a computer tower, and if you break that apart, there was 8 of them in there holding pieces together. And they came with nuts, so I took them out. And then here we go. These have a washer and a lock washer. And looking inside this carburetor, it's a little dirty, so we're probably going to have to take it off and clean it, which will be a separate video. But also, if you're looking down here, you can see that the paint's all rippled on this master cylinder, and if I reach underneath, it's dry until we get to where it mounts underneath into the booster. So this seal may be going out back here because this paint's not supposed to be rippling. It's dripping on the frame, and when I was under the car looking for the one lost screw, it was fixing to drip off of the A-arm. So we're going to pull the master cylinder off. We can pull it apart and look, maybe there's a bad seal in there we can replace. If not, we'll just order another one, but it's probably just a bad seal. Okay, so last thing for this is hook this back on. And then the tiniest C-clip in the world. Actually, you know what? If you lose this teeny tiny C-clip, some safety wire would probably do just fine. When it flies off and I can't find it, I'm gonna use safety wire. But it's on there now. Okay. So choke plates are clean. I guess I could get this out of the way right now. and start working on that. See if it needs to be replaced. And then I can start ordering parts.